34-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff looking right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The running back again.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, well, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
14. Cardinals 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
On the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Matt Prater is set to kick
So
off.
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and John. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, the second down throw on target. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. He'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
At the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And for the third time here in this, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 46-yard line.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Brandon, so often we talked about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 16.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
6-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Carry for the running back.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And that is incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th